So recently I made a video talking about how I got my movie collection for free, and in that video I glossed over some steps that I wanted to go more in depth in. One of the parts of that video I was talking about digitizing my collection, or ripping Blu-rays, DVDs, and then placing them on a media server so that I could stream them in my house and maybe get rid of the physical copy if I wanted to sell it, have it not take up shelf space. And one of you in the comments asked if I could go make a video showing how to rip your movies, digitize them. I'm going to go over the digitizing process in this video. All right, let's go pick one out. Let's see, I had one in mind, if I can find it. Here it is, the borrower. Let's use this as an example, how to rip a Blu-ray. Let's get this digitized and on my computer's hard drive and then plunk it onto the media server. We'll do a DVD later as well. Let's talk about this movie real quick. It's a Scream Factory release. I had this on VHS and I watched it, sort of. On VHS. I found this Blu-ray and ordered it with points. See the video I'm referencing about how I got my movie collection for free? I'll link it in the description. I got this movie for free, but you know, it's a bare bones. There's no special features. There's a little note here about special features are not rated, but there is no special features. So I don't even... Anyways, it's kind of a cool... The gist of it is, from what I remember, is it's an alien comes to Earth, takes the bodies of homeless people, but he like lives in their physical body, so he's kind of like decomposing and rotting as he goes. Cool movie. I might want to get... I don't know if I want to keep the physical copy, but I do know that I want to have the movie around so I can watch it. Let's digitize the borrower. I want to mention I'm going to use two programs, both of them free, in the digitizing process. The first one I'm going to use is called MakeMKV, and the second one is called Handbrake. In a nutshell, I'm going to use MakeMKV to rip the movie off the Blu-ray disc and plunk it on a copy of it on my hard drive. That's what it's going to do. The file's still going to be rather large. Secondarily, I'm going to use Handbrake. Handbrake is going to compress it, but another important thing it does is it can pull in the additional audio tracks, director commentaries, secondary languages, and the subtitles as well. This is the first step in the process. It's called MakeMKV. It's going to do just that. It's going to make a digital copy of the disc, MKV format. It's totally free. It's in beta, so there's a little thing you have to do. I'll show you in a second. But if you're interested in trying this out, you can find it at MakeMKV.com. I have no affiliation. This is just what I use. I already have it installed, so I launch it, and here's what I wanted to mention. It's in beta. For some reason, you have to enter a key, and to grab the beta key, you just go MakeMKV beta key, Google search that, and here it is, and it's valid until October. So I think that's not for quite a while. That's great. So we click register, paste that in, okay, thank you. Then we just got to restart it. All right, well that's good. I wanted to get that out of the way. I'm going to click this, and it's just going to kind of read in the disc, and it's going to find the different tracks. Obviously the biggest, the 24 gig item it found here is going to be the movie. This is maybe a trailer or something. I just tick the boxes of what I want. It's asking where we want to put it, and then we're just going to click the Make MKV button, and it's going to, yes, that's fine. Will that create it for me? And now it's going to just convert the data on the disk to a MKV file. So we'll let that sit and run. Usually takes, I don't know, we'll time it. It's 4:01. We'll see how long this takes. It took about 36 minutes. We now have a MKV file version of the movie. Here it is. Let's take a look at the quality, and we'll do a before and after compression comparison. And right now the file is at 23.7 gigs, so still really big. So I need to compress it, or I want to compress it. And it's free to use at handbrake.fr. I already have it installed, so I'm just going to launch it. And here's our movie MKV file. We're going to move over, drop it in. There's a bunch of settings. All I really use for DVDs, I use high quality, 720p resolution, 30 frames a second. For Blu-rays, I use fast, which is, it's going to compress a little bit. It's not going to be as clear a picture. So I do fast, 1080p, 30 frames a second. These first 4 tabs, I don't do anything with. All I really care about here is the audio. I want to bring in all of the tracks. So this would bring in director or cast commentary tracks, any secondary language tracks. Here's a big question. I don't know how to get the subtitles on Blu-rays. For DVDs, it works fine. For Blu-rays, if I do this, here, I'm gonna click out of that. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna do default. I don't want it burned in because I want to be able to watch it without the subtitles on. I want to be able to toggle them on and off as I want. So I'm going to try this. If you click burn in, you'll get the subtitles, but there's no option they're just burned into whenever you watch it, they're on. That's all the settings I need to change. This takes a while, so you can add multiple files to queue while you're sleeping or something. It asks us where we want to save the finished product. And it's going to save it as an MP4. Hit start encode. And now we wait. We'll see what that file size looks like. 43 minutes later, it says queue finished. And there it is, squished down to 3.62 gigs. Let's take a look so we can do a comparison before and after. We got the burned in subtitles. So it didn't work how I was hoping. I wanted optional subtitles. I've got subtitles, but they're burned in. So in the comments, let me know if you know how to fix that. Make it so you can toggle subtitles on and off. That'd be great. Okay, now we can delete that 23.7 gig uncompressed file. All right, all we have to do now is drag this into my Plex server in the appropriate genre, and then we will rescan. And there it is in all its glory with the burned in subtitles. Oh well, what can you do? Anyways, that's it. That's how you do it. It's just been a few minutes later, or maybe not. You can't tell because I'm wearing the same shirt. That's Blu-rays. We digitized the Blu-ray. Let's find a DVD. I have one in mind. Well, the DVD collection there's nothing too exciting here anymore. I've been thinning it down over time. But here, Grizzly. Let's digitize this. Grizzly I'm not necessarily super nostalgic for, but this is a cool special feature. I haven't digitized this yet. I don't know that I've ever seen this. I know I've seen like the first 20 minutes, and I've heard they shot a sequel for this 20 years later, that they had started shooting, or maybe it was 40 years later, that they had started shooting back in the day. Anyways, let's digitize this. This is going to look very similar to the steps we went through with the Blu-ray. For those of you interested, just bear with me. So here we go. We loaded Grizzly Disc 1. We're going to click this icon here. It will scan the DVD. This just takes a little bit of time. All right, there we go. Now it's read all the data from the DVD. Here we just have one option to click. It's 5.8 gigs, 14 chapters. We're gonna make sure this box is ticked. We're gonna go over here. We can change where we save the output, and then we can click MakeMKV. Yes. All right, this is gonna take a couple minutes. Just a couple minutes later, we have a digitized copy of Grizzly. Click OK. It is 5.77 gigs, so again, we want to compress this using Handbrake. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to drag it into Handbrake. And for DVDs, I use high quality because the files are going to be smaller anyways. And 720p, 30 frames a second. Again, I'm going to focus on the 4th and 5th tabs only here. Let's add all remaining tracks. You'll see I got a Spanish track and what maybe might be, let's see, might be a commentary track, which is what I'm after in the first place. I don't need Spanish. And then subtitles. All remaining tracks, nothing came in. All closed caption, nothing. Huh, that's weird. Okay, yeah, sometimes, typically all you have to do is hit add all remaining tracks, and any other subtitle tracks that are available will appear here. So maybe this doesn't have subtitles. That's strange. Anyways, let's just rename this Grizzly. And hit start encode. This will take a few minutes. All right, that's done. Let's take a quick look here. So we shrunk it down to 1.31 gigs. Great. Let's take a look at the uncompressed versus the compressed. All right, so that's how you do it. That's how you digitize a Blu-ray or a DVD. I assume, I haven't done it yet, but I assume the same applies for digitizing a 4K. Maybe I'll do a video about that in the future. I hope this is helpful for some of you. I also had a question about Blu-rays and subtitles. If you know how to do that, you can steer me in the right direction. Go in the comments, let me know. Love it. Hopefully this has been helpful for some of you. Get out there, get digitizing.